Hello and welcome to Cloud Monday. In today's video, we're going to be starting a new game. The previous two videos were on Lost Planet on PS3. Part 1, we had a not great online experience, so I gave the game a part 2 to see if it was rather my internet or if it was the game itself. It turns out it was my internet and part 2 was a much better experience. With that finished, I'm going to start a new game, again on PS3, and this time, kinda answering a curiosity of mine. We're going to do Disney's Pixar Brave. And I have never played any of these Disney Pixar games. The last Disney movie games I ever played would have been on the Sega Mega Drive, or the Sega Genesis. And if you've seen my Switch Fun Day video on the Lion King, that was one of them. I have seen the movie, I quite enjoyed the movie, but I've never played the game. And I was looking at games like Bolt and Cars, and Bolt was fine, but I never really got into Cars. So for me, if I'm going to pick one of these Disney Pixar tie-in games, I'm going to pick Brave. So here we go. As per usual, before I went into PlayStation Plus, I restored my licenses. But I have not restarted the PS4 since then. So hopefully it will just play. But on occasion, sometimes I need to restart the PS4 after doing the license restore, and then it will play. Alright, looks like we're in. In terms of what I know about this game, it's kind of very little. I know in the movie, the main character, I forget her name, she's good at archery and stuff, so I imagine it'll be kind of like an action game. But what do I remember of the game? Kind of very little. It came out 2012, and all I can really remember is people talking about the game, kind of saying it might have been better than the movie. I know Brave at the time wasn't really well, it wasn't as loved as Cars or Incredibles. So for people to say that they liked the game, who knows, that could be something good. So we're straight in. Feels like that's taken longer than it should. Create a new save game, yeah. So, this is being streamed onto my Japanese launch PS4. So occasionally, the circle and the X buttons are swapped. Some games force you to a specific scheme, some games leave it up to the region. In this game, it looks like I have a choice. No, I mean, it's forced me into the UK, EU, sort of worldwide system. Okay, I mean, I could switch it to hard, but I kind of just want to. That's not the point of these videos. The point of these videos is to just have a look at the streaming quality. Is this a game that streams well? Are the controls very laggy? Is the video crisp? General things. This isn't so much a review about the game itself, but rather the streaming experience of the game. Huh. Interesting we have a choice. But I think I'll stick with the royal gown. Yep, it looks like a PS3 game. But it's kind of near the end of the PS3's life cycle, so hopefully it won't be too bad. And of course, that's a spoiler. That's her mum. So it's interesting. The game doesn't start at the beginning of the movie. The movie's already started. The mum's already changed. Oh, I think I've only seen the movie a couple of times. Okay, the jump seems responsive, that's always good. Fixed camera perspective could be annoying.
Is it Mum knocking down those trees?
But at the moment we've got sort of a wide field of view. So even if it does get kinda in the way, we can still see a lot of the screen.
Stop destroying the forest! You're gonna hurt someone!
As for the video quality, yeah, it's holding up really well.
Stop, Mum!
I'm not seeing any real artifacts. In this video sequence, it would not be like 1080p, so it's already like a low P video being streamed.
My father's daughter. That's him, Fergus, the Bear King of Dumbrock. He taught me to ride a horse, swing a sword, shoot a bow. But presiding over the court, that's my mother's speciality. Queen Eleanor, the diplomat. She's always trying to teach me to be a proper princess. She doesn't understand me. She doesn't even try. Ugh, I wish she were different.
So Kai did that trope of, how did I get here? Well, let's see how I got here. In terms of the right analog stick, I can't do anything at the moment for the camera.
Here's a fine weapon.
Hey, trophy. There's always the chance that if the trophies are really easy and I'm enjoying myself, I could come back and just do a platinum run. Oh good, the coins are mostly attracted to me. The jump is quick to activate. Kinda, you get a lot of movement in the jump. The video quality still holding up, even with all the smoke appearing on the screen. Lots of smoke, I think they call it alpha effects. It can affect streaming quality. You get what's called macro blocking, where you kind of get like squares appearing in the dust. And that was one problem we had with Lost Planet, especially in the first part. It looks pretty good at the moment. The path is well defined. It's got a kind of autumnal colour scheme to it.
These stones look like they must do something. Maybe I have to step on them in a certain way.
And it didn't punch me for hitting the wrong one. Okay. Also, yes, this is a kid's game, or maybe a movie tie-in game, so it may not be the most difficult. Interesting. So it fires where I aim basically with the right stick. And it looks like there's no ammo count on the screen, it's just coins and stuff. Oh, there we go. So I am from England, so when this movie came out, it was nice for Pixar to do a movie that was kind of set in England. So in England, a lot of my friends, we're 2012, we were in our early 20s. So it was almost quite a few of us actually went and saw the movie. So like I said, we kind of enjoyed it. I wonder if it was a good movie, but the audiences around the world weren't as into it as, say, us people back in England. So far with the bow, it kind of feels like that there is a nice helping of lock-on. With the sword, if we have combat, it'll be interesting to see if we have something similar. I'm a little curious about saving though. When it comes to online streaming, saving can be an issue. When the online streaming experience fails, it fails quickly. So let's just check with the... Oh, there she is. So let's just check. Oh, we've got a save now. But what I'm trying to say is let's check if there's a manual save. So pause. No manual save. So there's one of the dangers. When the video quality dips, it dips really quickly, and it rarely recovers in my experience of PlayStation Plus. Especially when it was PlayStation Now. When it was PlayStation Now, when the video quality would go down, it went down quickly, and you have a countdown before the game would stop. And if you couldn't save before the game stopped, you're out of luck.
So much jumping.
Well, so far it's controlling really well in that sequence.
I can't keep chasing her. Oh, this is all that witch's fault. The will-o'-the-wisps. They'll lead me back to the witch's cottage. Then I can make her change Mum back.
The thing that really sticks
Mum
out
had
is
her own
the hair,
plans for
isn't it?
my life. She didn't even care what I wanted, so I ran away, and I found myself
Now we got
at the
some macro
witch's
blocking.
cottage. Was it someplace real, or just there because I wanted it to be?
Sort of squares
I
appearing.
ordered the witch to give me a spell. Demanded it. Ugh.
Difficult to say if it's a streaming experience or a result of the video quality probably being like 720p or maybe even 480p. That's always possible.
These stones are amazing. I wonder if Dad's ever seen them.
So far the camera hasn't gone in the way. It's been quite smart. Always good in these sort of games that the camera is a smart camera. In Lost Planet I was kind of fighting it a little bit. Lost Planet was a much older game than this.
My mother into a bear. This is all your fault. My fault. My fault.
My fault? Oh, but who am I to refuse the future Queen of Dunbroch?
All right, but you tricked me.
All that anger and mistrust. That's what caused this in the first place.
You caused this.
No, child. This magic is far older than a spell that changed your mum. Long ago, a terrible bear born of willfulness and mistrust began to stalk these forests.
Mordu.
Aye, but the beast lives on. Mordu is kept alive by anger and selfishness. He still wanders the forest. His cursed spirit
it's a
corrupts
rough video.
all of the ancient stones. That corruption has seeped out from the stones, blighting the forest and resurrecting all manner of terrible creatures from ages past. Harpies, mandrakes, spirit wolves. And it's twisted me own magic too, making the results Unpredictable. Your mother's touched by that magic now. Mordu's power comes from the very waystones he's corrupted. You must defeat the creatures to cleanse the waystones and turn back the blight.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
Because, you silly girl, you're the best archer in this kingdom. Well, aren't ya?
You kind of think there's a twist coming, don't you? And once you do all this, there's something extra.
Your mother will be trapped like that forever. Do you want her to end up like Mordu?
No! Of course not! I suppose I've no choice then.
Ah, I almost forgot! Here, take this charm. You'll need its help to cleanse the first waystone. Now go, quickly! While we were gabbing about, the blight's already spread here! To my own home!
Yes! Ah! There's magic to help me against the monsters.
Extra damage to root-based and flying enemies can also make objects grow. So how do I equip that then?
What am I doing?
Oh, it's triangle, isn't it?
These were dangerous even before the blight.
Well, we'll see what happens. So this is probably going to be an arena.
It's so dark now. Evil. But it was clear just
I just
moments
used
ago.
my bow there. Okay, the lock on is not too powerful. Still have to kind of get the right angle. But it's not picking that up. I don't know why it's not picking it up. Oop. Maybe I was at full health. At least the character movement feels quite fast. Okay, that's what I thought, yeah. So I feel like I can keep away from them.
Well, if I can turn this clearing back to normal, I should be able to restore the rest of the forest. And Mum! Maybe that old witch was telling the truth. And that means Mordu was just here. Ah!
Now when you're ready, I'll open new lands to explore.
Okay. So it tells you how many
You must
items there are.
explore each land and cleanse all
And how many
the
you've collected.
waystones within it to cure the blight.
So, 0.
Head through the mists
And these
you'll
aren't
reach the
activated, so I
forest
can't go in there. I can't go down here. Okay, let's go into the first area. We got to find a sword and 3 square things. If I had to guess, it'd be like artwork or videos from the movie. Kind of collectibles maybe, or unlockables. At least the loading's quite quick, even for a PS3 game. Isn't the best looker of a game, but it still feels quite nice.
Maybe I should try
So that's me using my earth arrow to make this. And I can double jump. I can double jump. There we go. Oh, chest. What's going to be in here? Okay. Character unlock. More health. Cool. So far, video quality is still holding up. We're 20 minutes in or so, and the only complaints I would have are that the video cutscenes can be a little rough in
Must
places.
be even more powerful than the witch thought.
So lightning's a critical hit, that's nice to know. So that adds a bit more combat mechanics to the game. So at the moment it's kind of just a hack and slash. But if there's some combo to it, that's cool. You see we've got the wisp floating around us at the moment. What would be nice is if there's like a dodge mechanic. So far, triangle and circle don't do anything. Square is the sword, and X is jump. What's interesting is my streak is keeping going. Let's say that. So even though I hadn't done combat for a while, it hasn't stopped. So it looks like we're going to be able to get some big streaks. I imagine there might be some trophies tied to it. You see I've got 4 will-o-wisps around me as well.
Well, at least not evil anymore.
So this is the merchant, is it? Oh that's harsh. So this is locked. If that gives you an idea roughly how many we got to get. So maybe we got to get the pieces and then we can buy it. That costs tapestry, you know, it fits the period really well. So, a dodge. Now that's what I want. But it's weird that it's L1. Yeah, that's good. That might take a little while to get used to. So there's so many power-ups. So that's R1 could be used for that, but we don't have enough money. That I want. Well, let's get the coins first. While I remember.
Even better.
Okay. So these cobweb wisps are just enough coins, so let's get that as well.
That's as good as it gets.
And that'll do. So that'll be interesting if that means that when I have those wisps around me, if I press L1, it uses one of them. So let's try that. Oh, okay. I can't jump up here, I don't think. Oh, I can. What's this way?
Boys? Oh no, you wee devils! My brothers, Hamish, Hubert and Harris. There's nothing in the entire kingdom they can't get a hold of, including a cursed cake. Ah well, this spell does seem to suit you boys better than poor Mum. Maybe you can help.
Huh, okay, a puzzle. So I have no double jump. Okay. So I now know what the puzzle is. I got to create a ledge. Oh, nearly. go. Not exactly a difficult puzzle. Again, this isn't exactly aimed at adults. But it should be fine.
Well done, boys. Now stay close and be careful.
Oh, wrong button. So I'm gonna just check up here, because there are some hidden things we're meant to look for. So, see if there's anything. Hopefully there won't be like an accuracy trophy. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anything here. I'm wondering, some games tutorialize the hidden items. So like the first one or two, they kind of make it quite obvious what they are. So they put it in an obvious place, they make it easy to find. So it'd be interesting to see if this game does that, because it's doing quite a lot of the normal sort of introduction stuff. Okay. Tutorial stuff, sorry, yes. Kind of forgot what I was going to say there. At least with the dodge, you do get a bit of extra speed with it.
I wished my mother to be different so that I might change my fate. It was just a wee wish. But I soon found out there are no wee wishes.
I wonder if we're coming up towards the end of the level when you get to these sort of areas. See, my streak's still up from earlier. Oh, I got hit though. Has that reset it completely to 0, has it? I got a trophy. I wonder why we can't go in here. Right key. Okay, yeah. Up there. I wonder what that is. Oh, that's gonna be a coin hoard. Now, I'm hitting it with my arrow. I'm wondering if I got to actually sword it, but no, it's fine. Did I get hit then? I wonder if the upgrade to sword and arrow, if they are more upgrades to the aesthetics, or if they're going to be upgrades to power. they were getting through these trophies really quick. It's quite possible I might actually do try Platinum Run. I might have to have a look, see what the trophies are like in this game. Because in terms of playing it, it feels quite nice actually. I got no real complaints about that. The video quality, other than some of the cutscenes where the quality is quite low, so there's quite a bit of macro blocking. Other than that, this presentation, the video of it, it's really quite good. Controls seem pretty accurate as well. It's a good experience, shall we say.
Oh no! Your leg! I can make a salve like Dad taught me. Don't worry, Mum. These caves will have the yarrow root I need.
There you go, dear. I've opened a portal for you to help the bear. Mum.
Oh, there she is. Wonder where she went. I still feel like there's got to be... Okay, don't go in the water. But like, I feel like there's... Where are the collectibles? Where are they hiding? I assume we're still in the first stage. But it's a little difficult to tell. But we're only in like 10 minutes or so. Maybe 15 minutes of this first area, so it could still be the first stage. I don't really know much of the game, so I don't know how much of the movie they are they following or are they adding on to. We've already seen that the cutscenes are not from the movie. That's not too unexpected. In a game that's come out around the same time as the movie, the game would have to be finished, oh, whoops, before the movie is. Oh, because if you think about it, a game has to be finished, has to be put through like Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo's, what's it? I can't remember what their name is, but they check it to make sure it's not a virus and that it works and all that. And then, of course, once it's cleared that, it can then be made into discs or cartridges. And it could be a month or two before the movie comes out that happens. Oh yeah, I got dodge. Forgot about that. So yeah, the movie might not have been quite finished when the game was finished. So it could be why they opted for these animated kind of cutscenes. Because the movie would have been storyboarded, so they would have had a real good idea what was going to happen. But due to timing, they had to go with original cutscenes. Well, let's get back on there. And that also means that for the cartridge consoles, like, not consoles, but the DS, it's so much easier to put animated cutscenes rather than actual video from a movie. So they could do one thing and then port it to other places quite easily.
Well, no use wondering.
Wasn't expecting a zipline. Now we're getting more into the game. I'm worried less and less about the world. Like, the world is a bit barren, especially in the distance. it feels cohesive. Like nothing is really sticking out as strange or bizarre. I'd say this camera in the game is doing really well. I've not felt like it's got in the way. It's pointing me at the right places, but it's far enough back for me to see everything. Like I mentioned before about the field of view, it's really quite wide in this game. You can see a lot. So that's really working. I'm not going to go just yet. I'm going to have a quick little look around, see if there's anything else. I still have yet to find a sword. I'm wondering if the parchment pieces are what those square things were in the level area. So I think it was 1 sword and 2 parchments. That's what we were looking for. Yeah, this fast loading is really nice.
Here, this should help your wound. There's just too many of them.
Oh, okay. That was a little unexpected. We suddenly put in charge of the mum there. At least we've got an area effect. Like you had to read the tutorial on the screen, and then you had to quickly see what was happening and quickly attack and charge. So not the best situation. I can imagine maybe a child might panic a little bit there. Or maybe the inclination to just smash the controller would get them through the initial wave.
Mom, wait! Come back! That look in her eyes, it isn't even human. Oh, if I can't remove Mordu's blight, will she ever be my mum again?
I just remembered what I'm thinking of. The hair. If you remember, on the PS3, around the launch year or two, there was Heavenly Sword. A great game. I really quite enjoyed that story. But they had the same sort of red hair physics and the same issues there. Yeah, that's satisfying bow and arrow. It really is.
This castle is so old. I wonder who lives here.
I do like that if you make a mistake on these sort of touch puzzles, it doesn't penalise you, it just says, hey, try the other one. Maybe in the harder difficulties, it will penalise you because it's a harder difficulty. But in a normal mode, I think it's quite fair. It's like, hey, that's the wrong one, try a different one, and it does. So where are the baddies? Oh, we have a silver fox. Fox, a wolf. my friends very happily. Okay, they're using their critical stuff. Critical hits, lightning. So that's nice. Oh, did that get me, or did I dive out of the way quickly? Oh, I think I didn't dive out of the way quick enough there. Just checking if there's anything else worth high fighting. There doesn't seem to be.
It's hot to the touch.
Okay.
Must be magical.
Okay. And we can switch with the L2 R2. Okay, that's fine. I wonder. We had all that hay. I wonder if that does anything to the hay. Ah, we got blocked off. Fine. Only now is it feeling like a little bit strange that where we've just gone through and come from. So I'm wondering if the white wolf was an ice wolf. Oh, you can see above his head, there's a symbol. My guess is the game is giving you a hint as to what works. Damn, I think I got hit by the ice breath. So I think I lost my combo. This will probably be a merchant run right. Yep. I do like a slam attack, so I'm going to buy that. Nice area of effect.
That's the finest sword I've ever seen.
Let's just see what else we got here. So it's like the co-op wisp shots are fairly cheap. I'm just going to do the health potion. Mostly okay at the moment. And I'll just do the slam co-op.
That's as good as it gets.
And that'll do. Just check. Yeah, we don't have anything else. Alright, back to game. Of course, it's giving it twice because it's so you need to do double and then square. Okay. Yeah, it's giving it telling us twice because the wisp does the same thing. Whoops. There is a shadow, but it's not a great shadow. Again, that's more level design rather than a streaming issue.
Now, how am I ever going to get past... Ah, there you are. Go to it, boys.
So, what's this puzzle gonna be? So, this one, we've got to get across. Well, we've got to get one of these across. I want to see what this one does when we pull it. My guess is that's going to go up. So let's just get the other triplet on. Pull. Up. Okay. We need a twist. Oh, no. Ah, nuts. Well, that would have been fine. There we go. Nice little puzzle. Not too difficult. Feels quite age appropriate, should we say? I'm wondering with this game if we're going to have like a big level select, overworld type menu, or are we just actually playing right through to the end? If we're playing right through to the end, it kind of has a nice cinematic view to it, but there has to be a point where we get back to the witch's house. That seems to be where the hub is. Oh, okay, not exactly hidden that much, but which means that so far, for kind of like the first level, it doesn't feel too short, and even though it's long, it doesn't feel too long. It's like it keeps shaking things up a little bit.
This place makes no sense at all.
So what should I get you guys to talk about in the comments? I mean, we can talk about the movie. I like it. I like it more than Cars, if I'm honest. But then I'm not a huge Cars fan, or even Monsters Inc. I don't like that one. Or you can talk about if you actually played the game yourself. Or even if you know if the Platinum's easy or not. Because if the Platinum's easy, then I might go for it. Oh, I need one more. But yeah, so in the chat, talk about this game. You can talk about the movie. Oh no. Let's try that again. Whoosh. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Again, that's more my mistake rather than the game.
Mom and Dad used to walk me through this forest all the time. Oh, I would give them to do so again. Soon.
that cache of coins. I mean, wonders if I'm meant to ride that.
I knew every inch of this
What's over
forest.
here?
I've never seen
Aha.
anything like this. Another
New sword, excellent. That's what we've been looking for. And that's good to know. It's not just aesthetic, it does actually do something. So that makes it worth looking for them. If it was just going to be aesthetics, then I wouldn't worry too much about it, because then it would probably just be trophy related. But that actually does something. And same with the tapestries. I don't know if you've noticed, but when we've got them, it's said things like queen damage output, or the queen does more damage for each piece of the tapestry we get. So again, it's not just a collectible for just a collectible, just for like getting a trophy. These have actually got a use to them that makes it worthwhile collecting them. Ah, nuts, fell in the water. Access the merchant. We just want to see if the sword is actually equipped. Yes, it is. If I went to that one, it would equip that. So no, that's good. Sword is equipped. That I'm going to take. I want to see what that does. Okay, so you can see the bottom left that it's changed slightly. And that's the first area finished. Well, I mean, after the training, but the first main area. So we can see we got everything, which is good. So now we know those squares are tapestry, so we can get a new bow, and we can get 3 pieces of tapestry. But I want to save before I quit, because we're coming up to an hour. I think this would be a good point to quit for now. So how do I get it to do that? That's the question. Do I have to buy something for it to do it? There's a lot of upgrades. And I bet that they're going to be behind trophies as well. So the thing in the middle left, spinning, that's saving. So I'm going to leave it there. So in terms of a streaming experience, really solid, really solid. The only downside is some macro blocking in the video cutscenes, but that could also be in the actual game itself, depending on how they compress the video, depending on the sort of HD quality of the video. So it's really difficult to say without the original disc whether or not those were going to appear anyway. And as for the gameplay, the controls felt fine. I didn't feel like there was any lag in the controls. It felt really solid. Yeah, overall, really worthwhile trying. So we can see, like, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more stages to do. So 8 stages in all, 9 if you include the tutorial. That's probably a good 6-hour game, maybe even 7 or 8 hours, depending on how long the latter ones are. So will there be a part 2 to this? Oh, I don't know. I did have fun, but it played really fine, really good. So there's no immediate need to do a part 2 like there was for Lost Planet. But hey, if you guys ask for it in the comments, then maybe I could do a part 2. But yeah, I had fun. It was a good game. So, until the next video, until I see you there, or maybe I see you at the YouTube Shorts, or even I see you looking something older. Until I see you again, take care.